First, the headlines. Chingdong Lekai Women Associations warn of road blockade if Jirit Tipaimuk road stretch is not repaired on or before June 10. India reports 2,628 COVID-19 cases and 18 deaths in a day. Daily positivity rate recorded at 0.58%. And minutes before school attack, Texas gunmen send online warning. Hello and welcome to ELITETV, your English news bulletin. I'm your host Deemita. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Vice President of Chingdong Lekai Women Associations, Haubam Thoibi, warned of intense agitations including road blockade if Jiri Tipaimuk road stretch is not repaired and restores on or before June 10. Memorandum has been submitted in this regard to ADC Jamson Hang Singh and a local MLA at DC office at Chingdong Lekai to forward it to the Chief Ministers of Manipur. Speaking to media persons, Haubam Thoibi said that Jiri Tipaimuk road has been in the worst conditions in the last 20 years and no concern has turned their eye on it to repair till date. Even the DC is travelling on this very road every day, she said. On the other hand, Chief Minister silenced after announcing that every road will be repaired on his visit during Go to Village 2.0 shows unfaithfulness to the people of Jiribam. Therefore, if restorations and repairing work of the Jiri Tipaimuk road do not begin on or before June 10, the association will launch different forms of agitations including National Highway and GT road blockade, Haubam Thoibi wants.
Jiri College go to village like Matam Dasu, in Tolese Masana, Amadi, Chief Minister Nasu, Sioni had a lot of a sea of the 2 minutes of us. Give me the idea I quit Jiribam too, Chitabra, Natraga, Cashuader can be Biala, Natraga, Atomiki Masan, and I can be Biala. I see Maramaka quite a motion and I did Jiribam Paja, could even know I do the matter how you have the Taliba, Lambi, Bega Lambi. Tipai Mohana Kanai Lambi, what I see, as you give me the Japan idea. I see as Mataka, how you have Jiribang Lambi, could you get them up Habamta out there? Mapam could make you Matamda, Hazama Pamanda, like I see, you see, it's out talking about Mapamasida, as you give a Tilam Kongo, Kandra Maram, or Gary, Tanama powder, as you didn't talk with him, Mataka in Arabani. I see how the Nasi of the Pazamian, Matan, and Vitaba Maramoduna. I quite a more song and my idea. I see a Maramoduna, see, Karima Lagima, Tantarasi Mount the Karima, same with the Tonagadi. I quite quitting Manga, Tantrama, Manu, how Tantrama, I can Makong Tangani, Amadi, I quite you say nothing by quite Sanduna, I quite talk about from the Panama.
Maitei Lipun in a statement appealed to the indigenous brethren residing in the hills area not to succumb to the ulterior motive of few selfish individuals who are trying to break centuries-old communal harmony and peaceful coexistence in the state of Manipur. The statement said it in an admitted fact from the official Facebook handle of Mark Thangmang Haukib that he has openly identified himself to be the president and in charge of the International Human Rights Association Myanmar, and in view of his consistent seditions, provocations and communal posts against the state of Manipur, various FIRs had been registered in different police stations against him. The statement also appealed to all the communities of Manipur not to support any unlawful activity done by any individuals so as to bring peaceful coexistence among the different community of Manipur. The new chairman and office bearers of Film Forum Manipur for the term 2022 to 2025 were elected yesterday. The new office bearers were elected after conducting an elections at the office of the forum at Lamphel Supermarket yesterday, said N.G. Ghanasham, returning officers, Elections Committee, Film Forum Manipur. Lamyum Surajkanta Sarma has been elected as the chairman, while Ningthozam J. Vidya and Waikom Gozen Meitei has been elected as a vice chairman 1 and 2 respectively. Oinam Gautam has also been elected as General Secretary, has H. Prem Chandra Sharma, Yumnam Imo Singh and Chanam Inaubi as Joint Secretaries, and Oinam Maira alias O.C. Maira and R.K. Santikumar alias Sanchiras have been elected as the Treasurer and Secretary Information and Communication respectively, and G. Ghaneshyam added. Manipur State Sumang Lila Council held a state-level condolence ceremony for the sudden and untimely demise of renowned Sumang Kumhai Lilaroi Nupi Sabi Mainam Nanda Elias Bidyarani of Khurai Puthi Baleka Imphal today. The condolence ceremony was attended by P.H. Ghanachandra Sarma, lifetime President, Sumang Lila Council, and M. Punimasi Laima, President Manipur State Sumang Lila Council as Presidium members. Giving his keynote address, Manipur State Sumang Lila Council Lifetime Secretary Sagrakpam Hemanta speaks about the contributions made by Lilaroi Nanda for Sumang Lila from the early days. Combined team of Imphal East District Police and the Imphal East Commander arrested 2 persons with 2.228 kgs of the heroin number 4 from Khabam Lamkai yesterday around 1:25 p.m. The arrested person has been identified as Avinash Kohli, 30 years, son of Pashuram Kohli of Mantripukhi, Devi Lane driver, and Sagar Sharma, 18 years, son of Deepak Sharma of Kanglatombi Durga Mandir, presently residing at Senapati Wokha Bazar. According to police sources, acting on specific information, the combined police team detained one Tata truck bearing registration number MN0601820 at Khabam Lamkai near Susma Photo Studio. On disclosure of the occupants of the truck, after adhering to procedures and in the presence of the magistrate and gazetted officials, the combined police team seized 176 shop cases of suspected heroin number 4 powder weighing about 2.228 kgs, which was kept concealed inside the spare tire of the said truck at 1:30 p.m. from the spot. 2 mobile phones belonging to the arrestees and the said truck were also seized by observing necessary formalities from the spot at around 1:30 p.m. The arrested persons and the seized items were handed over to Hangang police stations for taking up further legal procedures, the source added. A combined team of Bishnupur Commando and a column of 16 Assam Rifles under the overall guidance of SP Bishnupur and Herojit Meitei recovered and seized a cache of arms and ammunition from Kamo Maninglaikai yesterday around 4:15 am. The recovered arms and ammunition are 1 MAI assault rifle, 3 numbers of MA1 assault rifle magazines, 54 numbers of 5.56 mm live round of MA1 assault rifles, 132 pistol local made, 132 pistol magazine, 4 numbers of live round of 32 pistols, 1 Chinese hand grenade, and 4 numbers of Canwood handheld set. According to police sources, acting on input received around 3 am yesterday regarding a suspected hideout of UG cadres at Kamo Maninglaikai, the combined team conducted an extensive search operations at Kamo Maninglaikai along the western foothill. During the search, seized arms and ammunition were kept concealed near the dam of Laimakol terrain at Kamo Maninglaikai. The recovered arms and ammunition, which were suspected to be hidden by valley-based insurgent groups, were seized and handed over to Nambol police stations for further necessary actions. No arrests were made, the source added. The Lilong Youth Organization has strongly condemned the brutal killings of 25-year-old Korimayum Abdullah of Yairipok, Changamdabi Makhalaikai, who was found dead from Imphal River, and also shared grief with the Bire family. The organizations appealed to the state government and the police department to book the culprits involved in the brutal killings of Korimayum Abdullah and award befitting punishments by the law of the land by taking appropriate actions against them. Lilong Youth Organization also appealed to all the CSOs of the state to extend cooperation in bringing justice to the victim's family and said that the organizations will also extend full support to any decisions taken up by the JAC of Abdullah. It may be mentioned that on May 16, Korimayum Abdullah had gone out along with his 3 other friends, Tariq Sis Baskar, to have a meal at the residence of Pundraymayum Tabasum's sister Sana at Lilong Nungay. Since that day, he was reported missing. Unfortunately, Abdullah was found dead in a suspicious manner from the Imphal River near Konuma on May 22. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Handakta nauna hudok chaba ima cab service na Siroi Festival gidamak akhanana chada tara discount pizari. Makhada pizari ba package singa sidage apam khanbiduna ngasimak book tobiyo. Standard cab gidamak kilometer dalupa kuntra mga khaktamak oijagane. Loinana kilometer chamaga marifu mga hen krabade chatliba kilometer gi changda charge tawjagane. Numidang lekpi ningba singna driver gi chanaba mate laifam gi khudong chaba pibi bagal loinana ahen balupa lising amaga pibi gadabane. Hena Kupamorol Gidama contact Dawirao Ima Cab Service, contact number 8798 621 776.
This May, Department of Tourism, Government of Manipur present 4th edition state level Shiri Lily Festival 2022. Starting from 25th to 28th May under the theme of One Festival, One Flower. Come and enjoy the She Chef competitions of delicious indigenous food, cultural shows, camping, trekking, MTB downhill, beauty pageant and She-Rock band competition for this year's She-Rock title. For more details, log on to manipurtourism.gov.in.
Haksang Fanalaisi Nungai na hingminasi, thyroid, bile, heart naba, kidney danung laiba, stress amadi anxiety, BP, sugar wang ba pahan mangamba, side effect laitaba food supplement pangbigani. Excellent award pangkraba stem cell aho mamamal dasu pangbigani. Pangpam Keba Herbal Health Center, Kurai Lamlongtong, phone number 96129899186.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV English News. India saw a single-day rise of 2,628 new coronavirus infections, taking the infections daily to 4,31,44,820, while the active cases have increased to 15,414, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated today. The COVID-19 death toll climbed to 5,24,525, with the 18 more fatalities. The data updated showed. The active cases comprise 0.04% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.75%, the Health Ministry said. An increase of 443 cases had been recorded in the active COVID-19 case load in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 0.58% and the weekly positivity rate was 0.51%, according to the Health Ministry. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4,26,04,881, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.22%. The cumulative doses administered in the country so far under a nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive has exceeded 192.82 crore. India's COVID-19 tally has crossed the grim milestone of 2 crore on May 4 and 3 crore on June 23. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived at the Vegumpet airport a short while ago. Governor Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan, Telangana state ministers including T. Srinivas Yadav, Union Tourism Minister, Kishan Reddy and senior officials including State Chief Secretary Somesh Kumar, DGP Mahendra Reddy accorded welcome to the Prime Minister. State BJP leaders accorded grand welcome to the Prime Ministers on the occasion. The Prime Minister will be visiting the Indian School of Business ISB to take part in its 20th annual celebrations and the graduation ceremony of the postgraduate program of 2022. He will address the students of both Hyderabad and the Mohali campuses of ISB, one of the finest management institutions of the country. He will also award medals to some of the academic scholars of excellence on the occasion. Elaborate security arrangements have been made for the Prime Ministers to visit Hyderabad. The police have prohibited flying of remote-controlled drones, paragliders and a light aircraft about 5 kilometers around the ISB, and traffic restrictions have been imposed on some routes. IT and other offices located around the areas allowed employees to work from home on police advice. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today called upon BJP cadres to fight out family parties as they harm democratic system of the country. He assured them that the Telangana state will be developed and fondly recall and lauded the determinations of the people of the state. Prime Minister also paid tribute to the martyrs who sacrificed their lives during the statehood agitations. The Prime Minister was given a rousing reception by BJP leaders and cadres at the Begumpet airport. The Prime Minister left for ISB. President Ramnath Kovind had recalled the inspiring contributions of women who had relentless fight for the liberations from colonialism and said that India's freedom struggles had laid the foundations for gender equality in the country. The President was addressing at a national conference of women legislatures in Thiruvananthapuram today. He said women are entering more challenging spheres of life and as a powerful force, women have showed their might in help of fighting out the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Hailing Kerala's women empowerment initiatives, President Ramnath Kovind noted that of 15 women, the Constituent Assembly had 3 were from Kerala. The contended that women have always participated in the freedom struggle of the country, starting from the 19th century. He said that the non-cooperation movement and the Quit India movement have had remarkable participations by women under the able guidance of Gandhiji. He spoke in length about the contributions made by Kasturba Gandhi, Sarojini Naidu and Kamala Devi Chaturvedi. He said that there are many inspiring women who have participated in the freedom movement and went on to speak of the contributions made by Bikaji Kama and Lakshmi Saigal. He spoke of the contributions of Hansaben Jibraj Mehta to the cause of women's empowerment and how she taught the world the first lessons in gender equality. He also said that India accomplished a rare distinction of offering universal adult franchise to all its adult citizens, including women. Women not only vote in elections but also contested, and 24 of them were elected to the first Lok Sabha in 1952. Governor Arif Muhammad Khan presided over the inaugural functions held at the Kerala Legislative Complex. Chief Minister Pinarani Vijayan, Minister Speaker M.B. Rajesh, Opposition Leader V.D. Santhesan, members of Parliament, Legislative Councils and prominent women personalities were among those present. The President, who arrived in Thiruvananthapuram yesterday on a 2-day visit, will leave for Pune this evening. Elections Commission has announced that a schedule for by-elections to 3 parliamentary constituencies and 7 assembly constituencies across 5 states in one union territory. 3 parliamentary seats are Rampur and Azamgarh in Uttar Pradesh and Sangur in Punjab. Samajwadi Party leader Akhilesh Yadav had vacated the Azamgarh Lok Sabha seat after the winning an assembly elections, and Mohd Azam Khan resigned from the Lok Sabha, who was on MP from Rampur seat after the winning the assembly poll in Uttar Pradesh. The Sangur seat in Punjab was vacated by Bhagwant Mann, who became the Chief Minister after winning the assembly elections held recently in the state. The 7 assembly seats where by-elections will be held are Rajendra Nagar and in Delhi, Mandar in Jharkhand, Atamkhor in Andhra Pradesh and Agartala, Town, Badorwali, Surma and Gubazar Nagar in Tripura. The last date of nominations will be the 6th of the next month. The polling will be held on 23rd of the June, while counting votes will take place on 26th. A Delhi court has awarded life imprisonment to JKLF chief Yasin Malik in a terror funding case. He held earlier pleaded guilty to all the charges, including those under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act (UAPA). The NIA had sought death penalty before the Delhi court for Malik. The investigative agency told Special Judge Praveen Singh in the in-chamber proceedings that Malik was responsible for the Kashmiri Pandits' exodus. The amicus curiae appointed by the court to assist Malik had sought minimum punishment life imprisonment in the matter. The judge, however, said that since he had already been convicted, there were no points to arguing on the fact of the case and that he was already given the opportunity. 15 minutes prior to gunning down 19 children and 2 adults at elementary school in Texas, the 18-year-old gunman Salvador Ramos had sent 3 private messages to the stranger about his plans on Facebook. Texas Governor Greg Abbott had said that he had posted thrice before the attack, but Facebook later clarified that he had sent private messages and not posts, which has larger audience. In his first message, 30 minutes before the bloody carnage, he said he would shoot his grandma. His second message said he shot his grandmother. And the third, sent 15 minutes before the attack, said he is going to shoot an elementary school without specific mentions of any school. It was not even clear to whom the message was sent. Hours before the attack, he also sent an Instagram message to a stranger. He had sent a cryptic message he is about to a stranger on Instagram. He was using an account with the username Salvador, which was taken down shortly after the shooter was identified as Salvador Ramos. The Instagram account, which is believed to be a shooter, contained photos of firearms and a mirror selfie of himself. The account also shared a photo of 2 rifles and tagged another person in the post. The user's Apinupes said she did not know Ramos at all. He tagged her in a gun photo and messaged her dad got a little secret. The Instagram users asked him why he tagged her in the picture of rifles, adding that she was scared. And for ELITETV news channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Tingdong Lekai Women Associations warn of road blockade if Jiri Tipaimuk road stretch is not repaired on or before June 10. India reports 2,628 COVID-19 cases and 18 deaths in a day. Delhi positivity rate recorded at 0.58%. And minutes before school attack, Texas gunmen sent online warning. And that's all for today's 3 p.m. English News. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.